Hello YouTube! I'm so sorry for the late video. Seasonal affective disorder has hit me like a train this year. I think it's because I moved from sunny LA back to Seattle where there are actually seasons, but it has been so dreary and cold and my wardrobe is just not climatized for that. As a result, this is all I wanted to do. But I'm getting pretty tired of living in my pajamas, and recently I've been bitten by an aesthetic bug called dark academia. It honestly kind of reminds me of classic and gothic Lolita coordinates that were inspired by Hogwarts school uniforms. Like this. And I'm kind of living for it. I want to make a Belle-inspired dark academia style dress. She totally embodies the spirit of the aesthetic, and I really just kind of needed an excuse to use all of this navy blue fabric. Anyway, I think that's everything. So let's get started. The design for this dress is super simple. I wanted something classic that could pair with a lot of different types of tops underneath. I settled on a bodice with a scoop neck halter design with a neckline that isn't too high or too low in the front. For the back, I went with a deeper, more dramatic scoop. For the skirt, I went with a calf-length circle design. I decided to go with a full circle for maximum swooshiness. For the back bodice, I wanted to put in some corset-style lacing. Not only does it look pretty, but it also makes the dress slightly adjustable for a more comfortable fit. I found this adorable curtain at Goodwill for $2.99. Such a score. I was so happy to find that curtain. As soon as I saw it, I thought it would be perfect to make into an apron. I've always loved the look of embroidery, but I can never find the time to actually sit down and embroider. The apron itself is super straightforward to make. I won't delve into making it in this video, but I'm planning on making some more decorative aprons in the future. If you'd like a video on how to make some fancy schmancy ruffly aprons, let me know in the comments. I started with a basic muslin bodice and drew the scooped neckline. I'm pretty happy with that. I really like the neckline, and I like how dramatic it is in the back. I think that I might put in a little bit of extra give in the center back panel. I'm planning on wearing this over some chunky sweaters, and I'd like it to be a little bit more loose and forgiving. After I was satisfied with the bodice mock-up, I measured the waist so that I could match the measurement with the skirt. I used a simple circle skirt calculator, which I've linked in the description box. This dress would totally be cute with pleats or gathers too. corset style lacing in the back, I made spaghetti strap tubing out of the dress fabric. attaching the lining to the bodice of the dress, I left one of the center back panels open so that I could turn the bodice right side out. This way I could have cleanly finished shoulder seams. I almost never make circle skirts because I hate having to wait for the fabric on the bias to stretch before hemming it. But for the sake of swooshiness, it was worth being patient. Okay, I've been at this for hours. Not hours. Okay, I've been at this for about an hour and I think it's good enough. It's probably not perfect, but visually it's pretty level. If anyone knows a better way to do this, please tell me in the comments because I hate this. The last thing to do to finish the dress was to hem it. I chose to use this navy blue bias tape that I've had in my stash for years. I only had one pack, which wasn't nearly enough, so I cut it in half. After sewing on the tape, I hand sewed the folded edge to the skirt while watching Anne with an E. I know I'm super late to this train, but I love it so much. Done. I love how this dress turned out. I think it's super cute even without the apron, and I can see myself wearing it pretty much every single day. I'm definitely planning on making more aprons because Anne with an E has me obsessed with them. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, maybe like and subscribe. The next video should be an update on my room. See you next time. Bye! He's ours.